Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 64887 East Pine Tree Way here in Rhododendron. We're located inside the garage of the front right corner of it. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go, and I will zero out the camera length counter right here at the base of the cleanout. I'll refer to this spot as the point of access. Here we go. Here at 62 feet, the line transitions over to 4-inch concrete pipe. Hey, here about 63 feet out, it appears we may have a root intrusion coming through here. It sort of looks like an offset joint, except we don't have a drop here once I go past this pipe joint. So it looks like we do have roots coming in. There's a bunch of gunk building up on it. I'll get this located at the end, see where it's at exactly. And here at about 65 feet. I pulled back here just to get an idea of how this line's configured. It's a little odd. It kind of goes over and comes up the far left property line, it looks like. And then it makes a hard turn, then comes back across the property towards the driveway. So anyway, I've done my best to locate and mark there. It looks like that's right in a bush, right at the front left part of the property. If you're looking at the house from the street, it's at the front left, right where the property meets the street. There's a bush there and a ditch, and that's where I'm picking the camera head up. So when I try and locate this here, it looks like this is where it's terminating, which would be right at the street edge. And so this may actually be the termination spot. So I don't know what that other Y connection is there, if that's a neighbor coming into it, or what. I'll go locate here to see where this is at. I located this, and this is just adjacent to the street edge. Looks like the main is just off to the side of the road, but right at the very end of the driveway. So the line does end up coming back over into the driveway. This spot, though, where the roots are at, it looks like the line travels right under that bush there, and then comes out of the bush back into the driveway to hit the main. So we've got two, it looks like two Y connections here back to back. So I would just look into what that is. Most likely it's intended to be set up this way, but whenever there's Y connections throughout the line, I always recommend looking into them to make sure it's not some non-conforming party line connection or something of that nature. Anyway, we've got a Y connection here at about 64 feet, and then the line looks like terminates at the main at about 68 feet out. And then our root intrusion here, I've put an X kind of up under the bush there. When I was at the main lateral, or at 68 feet, I was getting the camera head at 5 feet, 5 inches deep. Right here, because it's in amongst that bush, I can't get the locator wand over the top of it at all. So anyway, I put a marking there. That's to be considered rough. I would definitely have the city guys, and this may be a city issue, that's the other thing, contact them. But I'm definitely picking it up basically smack dab under the bush there at the front left portion of the property, just off to the left of the driveway. At this time, though, whatever's going on there, it looks like maybe a large root is kind of pushing its way down into it. You don't have a bunch of little root strands like you normally do. Either way, at some point, if that progresses, it's going to start causing real damage to the line and blocking it up. At this point, it is not affecting the flow. But I would recommend getting that fixed before it does. And then contact the city, as that looks like it's basically out in the right-of-way, and that may be their responsibility there. Alright, we're just about back to the cleanout. I'm going to reverse direction, try and scope back into the house. I think a portion of the line runs under some slab. I just want to get that scoped as well. Aside from the root intrusion, though, the rest of the line we just scoped there is in great shape, and we currently have great flow all the way to the main there at 68 feet. So the two things there, root intrusion, get that fixed, and then find out what that Y connection's all about at 64 feet, just to make sure it's something it's not a non-conforming configuration there. Yeah, it looks like the clean out here is directional. It's forcing the camera out, so I won't be able to reverse direction there and scope backwards. I thought I might have been able to. Alrighty, so yeah, get the roots fixed and then check into the Y connection. Aside from that, line's in good shape and functioning properly at this time. So it looks like, just to give an idea, it looks like the line comes out over here and then goes up it's off the driveway all the way up to kind of the left property line and then all the way up to the front left corner of the driveway there.